Hey guys, I'm Tommy Zamp, and today I'm going to tell you the 4 essential guitar pedals that you need to put on your board to start gigging. So let's get into it. The first thing you're going to need is a tuner to make sure that you're in tune with everyone else in your band, right? So a couple of options I have for you. Boss Chromatic Tuner. This thing's great. This is actually, I've had this pedal for 20 something years. It's been all over the world. They make great stuff, and this thing's probably going to run you about $100. Another one would be TC Electronic Polytune. This one's been on my board for a very long time as well. It's got a great LED, so you can see it in dark clubs. You know, the tuner here, it's kind of hard to see, to be honest with you. I think they're both about $100, so that's a good option for you, right? So those are your tuners. Best thing about this is you're going to be able to plug your power supply into each one of these. And they both have 2 inputs right here. The in, that's your main power supply. And then you get a daisy chain and you plug it into your out. Now I know this might be redundant for some of you who are like, why are you telling me this? But, you know, everyone starts off somewhere. I had to learn this at one point in my life too. So don't feel bad. If you got any questions on any of this stuff, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Daisy chain them together, and it'll absolutely power all the other 3 pedals that are going to go down the line. So up next, we're talking about Overdrive, so let's get into it. Alright, so for Overdrive pedals, there's a million pedals out there that you can pick, but I picked out 2 that I like. I've had them for a long time, and they seem to work pretty well for me. I also have quite a few other ones, but these are reasonably priced and kind of give you different options as far as tone goes, but still something that'll be able to cover a wide variety of playing. First up, we have JHS, their SuperBolt. Now, this one's probably going to run you about $200 or so. I'd say about, you can probably get it on Reverb for $150, somewhere on there. But it's going to give you more of that classic amp sound, like think Jimmy Page, like the old Valco Supro amps, hence SuperBolt. This thing's killer. I love it to death. It's a great option, but it's brand new, going to run you about 2 bones. On the other hand, we have the Boss Blues Driver pedal. This thing kicks major butt and runs you probably about $100. You can get them used for like 80 or so. Easy peasy to use, both of these. They have a volume, tone, and a drive. And on this one we have a level, which is your volume, you have a tone, and then you have a gain, which is your drive. It's the same thing. Great pedals, you should check them out. Alright guys, so now I'm going to talk to you. You want to have a little bit of an effect on it. You don't want just you know, sometimes your amp already has a reverb on there, which is great, so crank a little bit of reverb into your amp. But you want to add something else. Some people want a chorus pedal, some people want a little bit of a delay. If I had to choose one or the other, I would just go with a little delay, because you can get a lot more with that than just delay. You can actually make a delay pedal sound like a chorus pedal if you tweak it the right way. But that's another video, which I'll get into at another point in time. So up first for the delay pedals, we have the MXR Carbon Copy. All analog. It is warm, it is rich, it is brilliant sounding, and runs you $150 brand new. This is my other tried and true, the Boss Digital Delay. Now this one's the DD6. Now I don't think they make this one anymore. I think they're up to, they put out the DD3 and the DD7. They're both digital delays, they just have different options. This one has 6 different modes you can choose from. These are the 2 options that I would put on my board, that I have put on my board, and again, have played all over the globe. So, tried and true. The next up, we're going to talk about boost pedals, okay? So, you have your tuner, you have your overdrive, now you have delay, and now you're going to want to play a guitar solo, right? You're going to want something to kind of elevate you, to stand out in front of the mix. That's where a boost pedal comes in handy. I have 3 options. The GE7 from Boss is it's great. Has a graphic EQ on here. I usually boosted the mids and a little bit of low end, and it kind of made it look a little like this. And that's a good starting point for a lead tone. And this one on the far right, that's your level. So if it's too loud or whatnot, you can keep raising it up. Play around with it. That's the best part about this, is the experiment of trying to find your sound, what you like, not what I say you're gonna like. So I'm just kind of giving you some options to check out, which they seem to work well for me. So, and the other 2 in my hand here, We have the EP Booster. It's really easy. There's one knob. That's how much you're gonna get. They're both clean boost pedals. I did a demo of both of these, which you can see right here. Very different, but very cool. $50 for this one, and I believe this is gonna run you close to 120, brand new. You should check out the video that I did comparing both of these, and you'll see a difference. I use them both on my board, and I use the Spark actually in front of my Overdrive pedal. So mine actually goes tuner into this, Spark into whatever Overdrive I decide to use that night, whether it's like a Tube Screamer, whether it's the Blues Driver, either or. And then I use this as, it pushes that pedal harder to get a little bit more of a crunch out of the Overdrive. But I digress. That's for another video. I'll tell you about that one later. So guys, thanks so much for checking out my channel today. We went through the 4 essential pedals that you need to put on your board to get started. You got a tuner, an overdrive, a delay, and a boost. That's a great starting point. Get yourself one of these Pedaltrains by a Nano Pedaltrain. Fits all 4 that you need on there. I'll have some photos that you can look at. Ooh, like this one, so pretty. All the gear that you saw in this video will be listed below in the description, so if you saw something you like, go check it out. Thanks so much for checking out. Please hit subscribe. I'm Tommy Zamp. I'll see you guys soon.